Yes people, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to TyrellgunnerTV. Match reaction time, you get me? Make sure you guys smash the likes and subscribe to the channel if you're new. But listen people, Arsenal 1, Newcastle 0. And listen, to the Arsenal 1-0. To the Arsenal 1-0. To the Arsenal 1-0. No, but guys, listen, let's talk about it, man. Let's speak because, listen, massive 3 points. Let's just start off with them. Massive 3 points today for the boys in red and white. Yeah? Massive 3 points. We needed that. I know I said 2-1, but boy, we kept the clean sheet. And I don't know how Johan Wissa for Newcastle didn't score that chance. What a ball that was from Nick Waltemada. But Johan Wissa, for me, he should have scored that. I don't know how Newcastle didn't manage to nick something there at the end. But guess what? We don't care. We got our 3 points. We done our job. Yeah? We're back top of the table. EZE, what a strike that was. But we're going to get onto him because that strike was magnificent. But I'm just buzzing right now that we got the 3 points. We needed to win this game today. And that's what we've done tonight. We've done the job. We've done the business. We stood on job. And that's what we do over here. But listen, the game overall itself, man. The game overall itself. Now, I'm going to be honest. It was a bit of back and forth in some of those games. Newcastle had the bit of the ball. But Arsenal, man, I do think, yeah, we definitely should have scored a couple more goals. I do think we should have. And even though I said 2-1, I wanted us to actually get more than 2 goals today. I was hoping for. The reason I said 2-1 because the way I've been playing over the last few weeks, even before the Man City game, it's just my confidence heading into this game. Yeah, the way how I was feeling. Yeah, that's why I said a 2-1 Arsenal win. And Nick Pope, you know, that incident when, you know, when it went VAR, you know, sometimes goalkeepers, they get lucky, yeah, when they don't, you know, you got to be careful when stuff like that happens. As a goalkeeper, once that happens to you, enough, once they go VAR, you must be thinking, yeah, shit, how I'm going to get sent off here. But Nick Pope, he was kind of lucky that the ref, you know, the ref kind of, I think the ref was like, you know, the ref didn't want to, I think the ref was, you know, the ref was probably, you know, the ref was moving a bit mad when it came to the decision. But the ref, I don't think the ref was probably going to send him off anyway. When it went VAR, I was probably thinking, yeah. I did think on my watch-along, better to everyone that was on the watch-along, by the way. I appreciate everyone joining me for the watch-along. I did thought the ref was probably going to send him off. But sometimes when goalkeepers do stuff like that, you best be lucky to even get away with it. But Nick Pope, I think he's a lucky guy. But on that foul on Gyökeres before when it went to VAR. But listen, like I said, at the end of the day, we got the job done, and that's all I care about. But Eze's strike, let's start off with there. What a strike that was. What a strike, Eprechi Eze. Yeah, you are magical, my friend. Eze is magical, and let me tell you something. Yeah, cool, the Eze signing hasn't been, you know, the exciting signing that we all thought we was going to get from Palace this season at Arsenal. Yeah, he's had an up and down season. Yeah, so far. His first season at Arsenal, he's had an up and down. But he could potentially be winning a Premier League title in his first season. And his goals, if we do, you know, get over the line and still manage and win this league title, obviously Eze will have something to play in that because he's got quite a few Premier League goals this season. He stepped up in a few games, even cup games as well. He's got a few goals. But he's the player that you need in a title race. And this is the reasons why. Today was the perfect example because he's that type of player that can give you magic here and now and then. And when you have a player like Eprechi Eze in your team that can produce goals like that, it's just, there's just no words. And the lineup came out today. Eze started on the left. I was not really feeling pleased about it. Havertz up top as well. Wasn't happy about that. I do think when you're in the title running, I know Gyökeres, you know, this season, but Arteta, bro, I know, you know, Havertz is your guy and that, but come on now, man. We spent big bucks on Gyökeres, and when you're going for a title, you need to be playing your best players. And I do think Gyökeres, yeah, overall, I do prefer him than Havertz. Yes, cool, Havertz does, you know, he does put up the numbers when he's up front. I get that, but for me, I do prefer Gyökeres over Havertz overall. I do think Gyökeres is the better striker. But Havertz today, obviously, you know, what I'm going to say is that hopefully he's not injured. He had to come off. Hopefully he's all right. But I just find it funny how, and I was saying this, what did I say to you guys a few months ago? It's a rinse and repeat. Players come back from injury, another one goes out and gets injured. Saka returns, Havertz is now out. It's a rinse and repeat thing. But yeah, but I don't think Havertz played that bad up front today, but I just really wanted Gyökeres to start. I just prefer Gyökeres over Havertz, man, really. And those big chances that he missed against City last weekend, that also put me off as well. And that's why I didn't want him starting today. But he started anyway. Gyökeres came on. You know, I don't think Gyökeres was that bad when he came on. He actually tried to make things happen even up front. And speaking of the Gyökeres thing, I want to bring something up that kind of annoyed me in the second half. And it starts with the captain, Arteta's guy, Odegaard. I'm going to be so honest, just pissing me off in that second half. There's a thing, yeah, when it comes to your 10s and stuff. The 10s are meant to create for your strikers, are meant to thread the ball through, you know. When the striker's making the run, the 10s are meant to, you know, play the ball in behind, trying to, you know, play the ball through so they can get onto the end of it. I don't know why Odegaard today was barely threading the ball to Gyökeres in that second half. And I know I wasn't the only one that was noticing it, because I even saw, you know, reactions from Arsenal fans during the game in that second half, even reacting to saying the same thing as what I was saying. Now, I don't understand with Odegaard, right? So when Havertz is on the pitch, I'm seeing him thread the ball through to Havertz. But for some reason, when there's Gyökeres on the pitch, why does he not want to thread the ball through? I don't understand. Do you have a problem with Gyökeres? You know, why are you scared? It just feels like he's scared to just thread the ball through sometimes. Like, I just don't understand it. You guys can let me know in the comment section how you think about it. But I know I wasn't the only one that was noticing it in that second half. Because let me tell you something, I did notice it, Odegaard, yeah. But besides that, Noni Madueke today, I don't think he was that bad today. But again, his dribbling, it's not just his dribbling. When it comes to one-on-one, he can take on a man. But I still don't think he done enough today, man. And these are the reasons why I said Max Darwin needs to start. But now that we got Saka back, and big up for Saka for coming on. It was good to see him get a few minutes, our star boy. You know, yes, he hasn't been good this season, but Saka, one of our own. I always have love for Saka. I never have hate on that guy. But he's been terrible this season. He has been trash this season. But he has been running to the ground over the last few years. I've said that so much times on here, on my TikToks. You guys know how I'm feeling when it comes to the whole Saka situation. But generally, yeah, Noni Madueke cannot start on Wednesday against Atletico Madrid in the first leg away. He can't. Saka has to play. I think if we got any chance of getting something out on Wednesday in that second leg, I do think Saka has to play now. He generally has to do it. I'm sick and tired of Noni Madueke. I can't stand watching him, guys. I really can't. I can't do no more. I can't do it. Even though I don't think he was that bad today, still, it's just too much sometimes, man. And today, especially in that second half as well, I thought in the second half as well, most of the times when he had the ball before he came off, before he got substituted off, yeah, when he has the ball, yeah, how much times, yeah, would he try to take on his man and lose the ball? Yeah, he's trying to play through passes, and he's given the ball away as well a few times. I actually thought Zubimendi was actually much better today. The amount of times he had the ball and was driving forward with it, I was liking that from Zubimendi. Much better today. I thought Rice played well as well today. Again, our engine in midfield. I thought Gabriel and Saliba defence, another clean sheet for them this season. I was happy for them. Brilliant for them today. I thought they played well as well, Gabriel and Saliba, at times. Hincapié, yeah, let me tell you something. That guy, yeah, when he's on it, on his game, I thought Hincapié actually had a good game today as well. When he's at left back, when he's on it, you know this guy likes to go in with a tackle. He'll throw himself with a mad slide tackle. He just wants to get in there. He wants to battle with you. You know, with Hincapié, he's never going to give you time and space. If you're ready to run, he's on you like that. And that's what he was on today. And he's a proper centre-back. He's one of the centre-backs, yeah. If you're sitting back and defending and you're going to, you know, defend for the whole game, you know, defend for your lives and that, Hincapié is one of those defenders. And let me tell you something, today, the amount of slide tackles he was putting in, loving that. He was fighting for the badge there, and I loved that from Hincapié. Ben White today. I was actually shocked and surprised to see Ben White right back. I thought Mosquera was going to start again because I love Benny Blanks. You guys know I'm a massive Benny Blanks fan. Ben White is my guy. But for me, yeah, I do think his Arsenal career is coming to an end now. And what I've seen from him over the last few weeks, when Mosquera came in over the last few games, I preferred Mosquera to be there because there was something different. I felt like Ben White's just starting to peel off a bit. And I wouldn't be surprised if he maybe is potentially moved on in the summer. Yeah, that's why the whole rumours about right-back situations, that's why we're being linked to, speaking of Newcastle as well, since we played him today, Tino Livramento is on Arsenal's radar for the summer as well, as a potential right-back to come into the club. I don't think we're going to sign him anyway, because if you have Tino and Livramento, that's two top right-backs. Livramento is a baller, and you know he's going to want to come to Arsenal and get first-team football. But let's be honest, even if we did bring Tino to the club, he's not going to start ahead of Timber. We all know that, there's no way. But Ben White, all right today. There was one thing, to be fair, in the first half, there was some pass that he did over the top. Yeah, first time pass over the top to Noni Madueke. I think it was like the first 15 minutes into the game when Noni Madueke ran down the wing. I think it was when Gabriel played it to him, or Saliba. It was one of the centre backs. I can't remember. Or I think it might have been Rice. I can't remember who played the ball to him. And after the ball came towards him, he literally did some first time ball over the top, over to Noni Madueke. And I'll be so real, that ball was actually so cold, to be fair. That was some techie pass from Benny Blanks. But yeah, we kept the clean sheet today. And I'm happy, guys, man. Like, at the end of the day, cool. You guys would know how I was feeling after the City game. Like, I said to you guys now, the only hope I have now for Arsenal to win this title is that we have to win every single game now. Yeah, till the end of the season, and really hope City drop points along the way. Remember, City's fixtures, they got some tough fixtures. Still got to play Everton away. Not obviously this Monday coming, the Monday after. Next weekend, they're not playing next weekend. They're not playing till the Monday, to the 4th of May, I think it is. So obviously not this Monday, they're coming the Monday after. Next weekend, we got Fulham at home again, 5:30 kickoff. So we need to make sure we win that game. They won earlier today as well against Villa. So that's not going to be easy. Fulham at home, cool. On paper, we're expected to win, but that's not going to be an easy game. Fulham are fighting for Europe. They're going to want to get up there. So they're going to want to come to the Emirates and prove a point. Obviously, being another London team, they're definitely going to want to try and put a damper in our title hopes as well. They're going to want to try and get involved. And if they can put a potential stop to our title hopes. So, yeah. But yeah, David Raya, all right. You know, decent. You know, there was not a lot of stuff. To be fair, David Raya didn't really annoy me that much in the game today. I'm going to be honest. Eze on the left, man of the match for me. Got the goal. Belter, brilliant, fantastic. Love to see it, man. Glad. Odegaard in the 10 today. Yeah, in the midfield 3 alongside Rice and Zubimendi. Again, Odegaard, yeah. There was a few times where he's doing the side-to-side menace. And there was actually a few times, I will give it to him, he was playing the ball over the top to the striker. Yeah, there was a few times when he was doing it. But my issue with him today was too much sideways and stuff again. He needs to go forward more. But Odegaard, please, next time, when your Chris is up front, when you're on the pitch with him, I beg just get the ball more to him, please. Because in the second half, I don't know what he was trying to do. There was time when Gyökeres was in some mad space here, and he still chose not to thread the ball into him. I'm thinking in my head, like, what? Like, I didn't want to crash out on my watch long today, man. I don't have time for it. But guys, we got the 3 points anyway. We're back top of the table with 3 points clear ahead of Man City. You know, we play before them again next weekend. If we beat Fulham next weekend at home, we'll go 6 points clear ahead of Man City. So we need to make sure we win that game. But people, let me know in the comment section down below your thoughts and feelings of the game tonight. But yeah, I'm buzzing, man. We got the 3 points. We move on now to Wednesday. Massive first leg against Atletico Madrid. Massive. We need to make sure we win that game. But guys, smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Let me know in the comment section down below your thoughts and feelings ahead of this game tonight. You know, just let me know how you guys thought of the game. But yeah, let me know your review. We're not ahead of the game, sorry, but everything. Let me know your thoughts and feelings. But listen, people, Arsenal 1, Newcastle 0. Back top of the table. Get in. Up the fucking Arsenal, man. I'm out, people. Take care. Come on, you Gunners.